Hello! Hey, so this is Marciana May, and I am currently a Wish Model magazine model as well as a model for a bunch of other different things. I have traveled pretty much all over the world. I've been to over 27 different places, and I've met hundreds of thousands of different people, and within those hundreds of thousands of people, I've met handfuls of psychos, and they are everywhere, so be careful, ladies. Gentlemen, you too, believe it or not. And I'm going to share my very first encounter with all of you. I'm not going to use any names because I think that is just way too, just kind of mean. But you know who you are, and you know that wasn't cool what you did. It really wasn't. I had to find out. I met a guy in high school, and he was really nice, and he was really shy, and he was different. Most of the men, well, boys that I met in high school were very, what would I explain them as or describe them as? They were cocky, and they were immature, and I was looking for someone who was kind of like daddy material. And he was really shy, and he was really sweet, and that's what got my attention, was he was different from everybody else. But he was still very immature, and very kiddish, and very just not ready to have kids, which is what I wanted, and still want. So I didn't really see us clicking as anything more than friends. But he was really sweet, so I liked hanging out with him. We became really close buddies. And one day he asked me to the mall, and I said, yeah, sure, let's hang out at the mall. Later that night, when I was getting ready to go to the mall, and I thought he was nice. I saw some potential. I put some effort into it. I did my hair, did my makeup, got really, really ready, and got there and said, all right, I'm not ready for romance, so can we just be friends, get to know each other? And he said, yeah, that's cool. I was like, cool. So we had a little bit of something starting, and he took me up on top of a container with a boombox and turned the boombox on, and out of this boombox comes just like these crazy animal sounds. Like there was an elephant and bats and a lion, and I'm just looking at him like, why aren't we listening to music? And he points down at these stoners, and they are getting really, really stoned, and they're freaking out because they're thinking that they're so high, that their weed is so good that they're hearing animal sounds, and they were all just panicking. And it was honestly one of the funnest times I've ever had. He was really cool, and he made me laugh, and we started getting really close. But he started to get weird. Like, we were getting along really well, and he was pushing the romantic side of it, and I wasn't ready for that. He started following me around, he started writing me letters, he started sending me flowers, and I didn't feel the same way. I only saw him as a friend. And eventually, because the way my life is, my dad was in telecommunication towers and the military, so I moved, and he was 18 and I was only 16, and he actually got on a plane and moved to see me. And at that point I felt really, really bad, because he had traveled to be with me, and I could not picture being with him. He was saying, I'll wait till you're 18, and I don't care what I gotta do to prove to you that I am the right guy. And I said, well, I want a family. I want kids. That's really my only thing with you, is I want to have family. And he said, I'll be honest, I'm not on that page. I just want to have fun. And I was like, that's why we're not going to get along. But it got really bad. He did not like me telling him that I wasn't going to be with him. He got angry, and he sent me, it went from cute notes to angry notes to insulting me. And he had a disappearing act where my cat, it was a little kitten, and it was awesome. I found it in a bag, dead, and it had a little heart with an X on it, and I never saw this guy again after that. And all I know is that someone killed my cat, and given just that it was a heart with an X and all the stuff that we had been conflicting about, it had to have been him. So that was my first encounter with someone who I think was really just messed up. But you know, love hurts. You get hurt and you feel it, and in the situation that we were in, I understood, you know. Yeah, we could have been great. Yeah, maybe I should have given you a chance, but if you're like that, then honestly, it's not cool, and I'm pretty glad that I didn't, because that's a scary kind of person who would do something like that. So be careful. And I've got some funner stories, because I've met some people who are psycho. But it's funny, like, I've had a gay guy really like me, but he was really gay. Like, he made out with a bunch of other guys in a hot tub, and just all kinds of crazy, silly stuff. So hopefully I'll share something like that with you guys at another time. But for now, I'm gonna go. So I hope you have a nice day, or a nice morning, or whatever time it might be for you. And